And I am live. Hello, people. It's gotta get my thing open on the other computer. I got a little distracted doing some other stuff before this started. What is with that emoji already? We've already got that. Yeah, we'll open this first. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to open something else soon, but hello, Eamon. How's it going? Ooh, projects. Yeah, lots of projects. Tons and tons of projects. This is loading extremely slowly. My other computer so I can watch chat. The whole reason I have two computers is because the other computer I use is extremely slow. I don't know about this color grading. It looks a little oversaturated. What do you guys think? Too saturated? Should I fix it? Alright, that's getting annoying. Okay. It's still loading. Bonjour. Hello, Plastic Turtle Studios. Ooh, projects? Yes. I think I already reacted that. I actually presented this animation in front of like 300 people. I think it was a bit more than 300, but 300 is my guesstimate. This one specifically looks a little too much, so I'm gonna pull it down some. Okay, I want that. Okay, what is this one? It's been a week since I Hey, welcome PLM. It's been a week since I actually did anything with this. What is this? Vignette. See, this is why you gotta name it. This one is that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down some. We're gonna bring this back up a little bit. Now it looks a little dusty. I want to desaturate the reds a little bit because it's annoying me. How saturated? Oh, no wonder. Wait. No. What am I doing? Oh. Hey, sure. I'd say it looks awesome if it weren't blue and black right now. But I think it probably looks... Oh, yeah. I forgot to... Add the screen. Okay, my bad. Share screen. Window, DaVinci Resolve, share. Wait, I gotta do that again. I forgot to share screen, window, DaVinci Resolve, also share system audio, share, hide. Got it. Add to stage. Okay, now you can see it. Now you can see it. A second ago, I forgot. Okay, this is what it actually looks like. I've got this webcam over here so I can like point at things and you guys can actually see it. Actually see me pointing. Hello, Geo Studios Animations. Welcome to the Occasional Storm. Yeah. So this is what it originally looked like. And this is after edits. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a bit too much. Over edited, you know. Okay, looks good. lagging a little bit. Just slightly. Boom. Okay, that's what we're working with. What do you guys think? Color good, color not good? I think it's good. Pulling this down helped a little bit. That clip is good, I'm happy with that. This smear frame. I love how my camera looks like that. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Chess.com is attacking me. Sound design's gonna be peak. Oh, thank you. We're actually gonna move over to sound design. So we're gonna export this real quick. And file name. Battle of North Point. Color. Audio, just make sure that's in. Gotta make sure the codec is right, because if you export it with the wrong codec, it doesn't play properly. Unless you open it in like DaVinci or some other place. Battle of North Line, Timeline 2. And that's just gonna do its thing. Yeah. Okay, how is my sound, my microphone? Because last time we had issues and nobody told me about it. If there is any trouble, let's fix it quick. And then we're almost there. Bum bum bum. File. Open recent projects. Battle of Baltimore music. Okay, this is where all the sound effects are and everything. All the music. Goes all the way down to 25. So a lot of stacking going on. See, what video do we have? Is it just Battle of Baltimore? Okay, let's go to media pool. Okay, we're gonna add a bin. Video. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Open this up. We're gonna go into DaVinci Resolve output. Where is it? It was Battle of North Point color, so there it is. Right here. Okay, I need to lock all of these, otherwise I might override them. Boop, boop. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Ba-da-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. So how has everyone's week been doing? Y'all, I know at least most of you guys are animators. But I don't know everyone in chat. I know Eamon's working on Hitman 2 right now. Okay, the audio down here can go away because all of this is just what's up here. Bye. I can unlock all of these. This is pretty slow. Normally I don't have to do this. Can you guys hear me? Maybe. Probably. The week was so awesome. I got 3 minutes done in 1 week, so that was cool. Nice. Um, 3 minutes done in 1 week is a lot. I got 0 minutes done last week. Yeah, we can hear you slightly. So I need to bump up the volume. Is that better? Louder, better? Try yelling mango. I might be able to hear you better. No. There are people in my room right now. I'm not going to yell mango. What is this clip right here? Gunshot. Why does that have a video? That actually is better. All right, there we go. Just raise the volume a little bit. Surprisingly. What's surprising? I actually fixed my audio problems. Alright, if there is anything else wrong with the audio, people won't rewatch my stream if the audio is bad, so just let me know. I would rather fix it than have a bad stream that won't get me watch hours. So only one person's watching right now. I had 6 a minute ago. Nope, it's great. Perfect. Okay, I need to find where the drums are. Here they are. Is that the drums? I think this is the drums. I'm pretty sure that's me, the one viewer. Well, Matan Rubin's here too, so there's at least 2 viewers. I don't know, I think YouTube's lying to me. This was animated on 24. Has fallen. Has fallen. Look at that, it fits perfectly. Almost like it was planned that way. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Washington has fallen. It has. Rest in peace, Washington. Okay, what else do I actually need to do today? Where's my to-do list? We need to finish the sound. What sound needs to be finished? It's, probably his footsteps here. We need to get some footsteps done. Impact on that tree. More footsteps, Mark. Horse hooves. Okay, we got the gunshot. We got the zoom. Gunshot. Gunshot. We need it to hit that tree. Run. Impact right there. That's done. Maybe some cloth movement right there. General Kenobi. Welcome, Obsidian. How's it going? We're just talking about all the sounds I need to add. So, in order to make this not an extremely huge crash my computer project, I'm going to export it with all the sound. And wait, why did I import it here if I was just going to export it again? I've been trained in Jedi arts by Count Dooku. Cough, cough. Downloaded DaVinci. Now I have to learn it. Yay! DaVinci's worth it. It's worth learning for sure.
Washington.
Yeah, I didn't plan that very well.
One.
Okay, where is... Right here at the end. It's gonna fade out. Right there is where we need to export it. You use Pixabay, works lovely. For sound effects, that's where I get all my... I make a lot of my own sound effects. Export video. Export audio, yes. North Point. Sound. C+S. I make a lot of my own music. Not all of it, but a lot. Audio music, yours truly. That's not where that's supposed to go. Just seen the first 5 minutes of Hitman Part 2. I have. I have seen that. And it was cool. And everybody should watch it when it comes out. I use Pixabay along with some that comes in CapCut. Rarely, a lot of them suck. I have not... it's been a while since I used CapCut. I used that back when I started. And I didn't like it very much because everything you had to pay for. File. New project. North Point. Battle. That is the most epic name you will ever see. You also use YouTube. The tube of you. YouTube. That was weird. Or was it? And now we gotta find that. It's in audio. Music. Yours truly. And it should be the only MP4. Boom. Okay, now we can have him. Starface uploaded 17 minutes ago. Nice. Okay, I need my sound library. We're gonna go run. Boots running on dirt. Wait, that might be what I want. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, this all came with DaVinci, so I use a lot of the DaVinci sound effects as well. Eamon says, CapCut watermarks, which there's two things I dislike a lot, and it's watermarks and the copyright mark. You can get rid of those pretty easily. At least last time I was using it, it was really easy to get rid of them. Those don't line up at all. Okay, that's going to be fun. Syncing footsteps is the most annoying thing ever with LEGO. Let's see this first step here. He lands. Okay, we need more. More. I'm having a bit of trouble learning DaVinci. It can be tricky, yes. Okay, he stops. Okay, that's the last footstep he needs, so we're gonna cut that. That can go away. Bye-bye. You should have... There should be more on the other side. So we want one right here. So we should have it right there. And we need to move this one down back over here. So we need to extend it. How long have you been streaming? Because I have another YouTube tab open and it says 3 hours, but this one says 19 minutes. Wow, it's already been 20 minutes. I have only been streaming for 20 minutes. I don't use DaVinci. That is not how you spell DaVinci. Or CapCut, Adobe Express. I don't pay for it. It works awesome, and I put all sound effects and voices through stop motion. Using stop motion studio for sound effects can be rough. Like, it doesn't... It likes to cut your audio weird. Okay, I need impact on this tree. So we're gonna go wood, maybe? Okay, let's see what this sounds like. And you can hear this, right? Oh, that one's good. I'm probably gonna stack sounds here. Y'all can hear all the sound effects, right? That's boots. Carving wood, no. Coins drop, no. Glass down. Heavy wood door open close. Maybe. No. No. Nope. Nope. Wood chair, wood creaky movement, wood floor, wood rocking chair. No. Split. No. 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 I hear him. Awesome. Okay. What about this one? That doesn't even sound like wood. Alright. What does it sound like? Barely. So what if I added this? And we're just gonna stick it down here. We'll have it hit at the same time, so I'll put the playhead right there, bring this over here. You guys see how it's clipping like that? We're gonna need to bring down the sound probably by 5, right, like that. Nope, that sounds like it's hitting it a bit too much. Yo, 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 can't stay. Hello, LIT. Hello, Travel POV. Hello, Nikolai. You won the contest, by the way. What contest did you win? You probably already told me about this contest, but it's been a long week. I forgot. Smear frames. You gotta love them. Okay. I need backpack. What do I have for backpack? Backpack. Because he's hitting with the backpack. Alright, that's good. That's good. We'll bring this down here. Bring it up like this. Take off the magnet so I can move it exactly where I want. You know what? I'm not liking this one. That one can go away. I don't need to see the video, so we pull that up. We'll bring the audio on this one up because it's kind of quiet. I don't like this second bit, so we're gonna take that out. Just like that. What contest did you win? Hey, PLM Studios, welcome back. Alright, that sounds better. But it doesn't at the same time, so we gotta fade it. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. That looks so good. Thank you. Thank you. I will do just these two. This needs to go at the same time as that. Hey, that sounds good. So, Joel, when you import your sound effects, do you import them in a separate place, or do you just import everything together in the same place, organization folders not included? Okay, so what I do, add library. I don't know if that shows, but I go over here, click add library, and then I find the file path, and then it puts it all in my sound library. Yeah. And sometimes I just drag and drop it into the media pool, and I'll organize it with bins. Anything you drag from the sound library will appear into your media pool, but typically I just put it in the sound library. I don't need any of this after here, so it can go away. Fade it out. Don't need that beforehand. Fade it in. It's kind of an awkward fade out. Whoops. I think the fading out problem is mostly this one. Oh, I don't know why it sounds weird. Okay. Listen to just the running and okay, this one sounds weird, so we're going to bring it down in pitch, and we are going to lower the volume, not that much, and we're going to listen to it again. Yes. And this can be louder. So if we play it with just the top, sounds like that. If we play it with the backpack movement as well, sounds better. Yes. Okay. I need people marching. Do I have any marching sound effects? March. Gunmetal. That is not what I need. I don't need gunmetal. That doesn't even say march. Rattlesnake movement? I don't know why that popped up. But it's not what I need. So we're going to go find something, because making march sound effect would be a pain. Pixabay.com. Sound effects. March. Nightmarish Circus March. Hey, we got a march. Okay, we're downloading. Downloading to audio. Download. Now get that to stop. Army marching. It's too echoey. I like this one. I'm not going to use it immediately, but I'm going to stick that in music. Pixabay. Just so I know where all of that comes from. So funny to me how people liked #1 on the poster vote, and how they didn't realize that the one with the question mark was supposed to be a mystery poster, not the final product. I don't remember what that was, but pretty sure I knew that was not the final product. I don't know what I'm talking about. Select folder, yes. And then it scans. Oh, I didn't know that. Talking to that guy. Guys, I'm so awake and energetic right now. What is this? I know what that is. Okay, where did my marching sound effect go? We gotta bring it under. I want it to ease in, so we're gonna bring that. Hold up, instead of soloing everything, let's just mute the top one. It's so much easier. What editing software do you use? This is DaVinci Resolve Studio. The Hitman poster post. Poster vote post. Yeah. Okay, I don't like how high pitched that is and loud, so we're gonna lower the volume. We're going to fade it in more. And we're gonna duplicate it. So what you do is Alt, click, drag. But I don't have an audio track down there. So I'm gonna add an audio track. Mono. Alt, click, drag. And then it duplicates it. And that basically just makes it louder. We need to stop marching right when he shoots right there. So we're going to bring it in. Really should have duplicated it afterwards, but it's not that hard to fix. We just do like a boom, and then like that. Pull it out a little more. Obsidian says, PLM, I use CapCut, but I just got DaVinci and I'm learning it. Obsidian's going to be back in 5 minutes or so. Alright. PLM says, CapCut kind of stinks, but it works for my needs at the moment. That's what's important. I need the extra software capabilities of DaVinci. It's also hard to use. You have to have a good computer to be able to use it. My computer is decent. It is decent. Good enough for what I need. Actually, there's a gunshot right here. If we... Okay, that sounds good with the whole thing. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, PLM says, I'm so excited at the moment. I'm about to start working on the first episode of my series. But Brawl is coming up, so I'm going to have to stop production of the episode for a bit, lol. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, Brawl is fun. I'm not going to do it this year, but it's fun. Okay, time to get out the coconuts. Because we are going to record the horse sound effects myself. Because I'm too lazy to go find a good horse sound effect. You know, sometimes sound effects does as much as the animation itself. Yeah, I have spent so much time on sound effects in the past. This video, I spent like 8 hours on the sound effects. And I haven't even finished them yet. Oh, you're talking about how much, like, how good the video is. I see. Add track. Mono. Because I only own one mic, sadly. One day I might have more mic. File name. Horse. Audio input. That is not the right one. That's not the right one either. Alright, guys, we got a problem. It's not picking up the right microphone. It is not picking up the right microphone. Which means, Control S, close DaVinci. I have to reopen DaVinci so it sees my microphone. That is the most annoying thing about DaVinci Resolve, is it doesn't see my mic if I plug in the mic after I open DaVinci. I feel like they should fix that. But the other potential is that it can't see my mic because I'm using it for the stream. That is a potential. I don't know if that's actually what's going on, but it's possible. Eamon says, isn't it funny how we say some computers are decent, when not too long ago they didn't have any? I don't know what that means. Crikey! Did you see my Team Cup entry? No, I have not. I have been off of YouTube, well, mostly off of YouTube for the past week. In fact, I only remembered to stream today because Eamon reminded me last night. I was already off Discord by then, but he reminded me last night that that I was supposed to be streaming. Ever watched Odds One Out? Yep, I stopped watching him about a year ago, though. Is it open yet? Oh, it's been open. Whoops. North Point Battle of. Yeah, that's the right one. Alright, I'm gonna see if it gets my... Yep, okay, there we go. It's got my microphone. Boop. Share screen. Window. DaVinci Resolve. Share system audio. Hide. Add to stage. Got it. Are you planning on talking about his new video then? I haven't seen it, but I saw he posted. You like his stuff? Nice. I'm gonna listen to myself on stream real quick. Alright, that sounds not bad at all. Monday dishwashing session. I'm not dishwashing, I'm editing. And I'm making sound effects. Like a professional. 'Cause that's what I am. I'm a semi-professional animator. On YouTube. Doing podcast interviews and presentations in front of crowds. And getting paid. Okay, I gotta be quiet for a second. Alright, let's see how that sounds. I know I am. What does that mean? Oh. Yeah, I was joking. I knew what you were talking about. Okay, that kind of doesn't fit. So what we're going to do, we're going to come in here. We're going to open the equalizer. No, actually, we're going to go into the proper fancy stuff. We're going to open up the mixer. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want right here. Audio 7. So we're going to go scroll over to audio 7, and we're going to open up the EQ. And then we're going to unlock band 6, and we're going to do that. And then we're going to put a meter on the... Yeah. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Don't question it. Goodbye, y'all. Have a good stream. I probably should go work on my series. I use Pixabay all the time. Wow. Awesome. To all of those. So, see you later. Good luck on your series. Thanks for joining. Eamon says, I'm going to tag Pixabay in Hitman Part 2 because I want to get sponsored by them. It's a good idea. What does this do? Fire, water, earth, and air? I didn't know this was a thing. I'm gonna put it back on fire because I don't know what that does. Anyway, that's what I wanted. And we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna add an audio track. Mono. Alt, click, drag. And we're gonna drag it just a little bit off. So then we've got our 2 horses. We need this to, whoops. We need this to fade in because we don't see the horses right away, but we want to hear them. Off stage. That sounds incredibly awful. That one can die. Okay, and one thing I didn't do yet was change the pitch. Yo, welcome OP Bricks. OP Bricks. W7F. Alright, we need a grunt for when Major... Oh, what was his name? Major something or other gets shot. It's not Arnold. Is it Arnold? I forgot. It's been too long for me being... Since he dies immediately, didn't put much effort in memorizing his name. I do remember Colonel Arthur Brooke. This guy, Arthur Brooke. I was just trying to find myself on Akinator. Nice. Oh, wait. I should try finding myself on Akinator. That'd be fun. I doubt he has me, but that would be cool if he did. Alright, I just wrote that down, so I'm gonna try that later. Okay, I got distracted. I messed with the pitch. Yes, grunting. Grunt. I'm gonna try to stream soon, but I ain't gonna talk. Why aren't you gonna talk? Alright, mostly that's fighting. Nope. That sounds weird. What is he getting? Alright, you know what? We're just gonna record our own vocals because in here, we like recording our vocals. Yes. I'm gonna pair it with this one. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm not being very loud right now. Alright. Audio track 3. File name. Grunt of Death. Because he's dying. The last one sounded like constipation. Yes, that is why I don't like it. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Or maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Does that sound like a guy getting shot and dying? Kaboom. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. It's good enough. Eamon says, imagine Joel in his closet grunting and everyone else just listening to him and don't what he's doing. You see, I've done much worse than just that. Like that time when you had me do Joker and I was choking myself. Not actually. I was doing it in a safe manner. I was just like holding onto my throat so it constricts a little bit. It makes it a lot harder to speak. And it's just... I mean, no actual danger, but it does constrict the throat a little bit. If you do it wrong, well, you do it wrong. Yeah. This is why when you're voice acting, you're live streaming, you're doing anything with your voice, it is very important to have some water. Have some water handy. Because water is good. Water is good for you. You specifically. And I'm just rambling. Rambling. Has anyone here not seen Eamon's Batman video? Because it is fantastic. And if you haven't seen it yet, you should. We need a whoosh. We need a whoosh right there. That's what we need. That's what's missing. Whoosh. Probably not this one. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. No. No. Okay, I'm thinking a combination of this one and this one. Whoosh. Moves is gone. Right. Starting right there. Whoosh here. Audio 2 and 3. Nope, that's too early. Too early. Put it right there. Whoosh. Yes, water is wonderful. You watched it. Good. It's really good because Joel made it so. Nah. Voice acting is only part of it. Alright, I gotta lower the okay, I need a body fall. Body fall. This one's my favorite sound effect of them all. It's so fantastic. I can't even hear it. Oh, I forgot how good this one was. Somebody texted me. I will check that in a second. This looks sick so far. Hey! Go Squirrel, how you going? Doing, not gooing. That's weird. Doing. See, this is why it takes me so long to make a single voice acting bit. Anyway, thanks. And thanks for stopping by. Hey Joel, I know how you can get a really realistic shooting grunt sound. I am not shooting myself, if that's what you're asking. I'm not going to do that. That is called method acting, and I'm not going to do that for this one. I think the grunt of death is good enough. Okay? Thumbs up emoji. Alright, here it is. So far. This is the one that I presented in front of a bunch of people. I keep saying that. But it's just like... Washington has fallen. Boom. That is the full thing so far. It is the first scene in, where's Kudzu? Kudzu's asleep. It's the first scene in the Battle for Baltimore video, which is coming out September 13th. Which is 3 months away. Almost 4. 3 to 4 months away. This video is coming out on July 4th, which is a week away. Yeah. Almost 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks away. Ah. Okay, I need splinter. Splinter. I think if I just type wood, that should be enough. Wood split. Alright, we're going to be doing a lot of stacking for this one. So I'm actually going to mute this top sound so we can hear this. Obsidian says, I wonder why she would want to do that. I don't know. She was up really late last night. How long is the full video going to be? It's going to be, I'm guessing, around 5 minutes long. I haven't finished the script, actually. That's part of the reason it's not all coming out in July 4th. Also, just because I got busy. I think arrow impact wood. Yeah, that'd be good. And we'll just take out the whoosh at the beginning. Like so. So was I, but I'm not sleeping. So yeah, it's not nearly as ambitious as the Odyssey movie was going to be. The Odyssey movie, I still feel bad about canceling that one. I'm not going to lie. But there was no way I was going to be able to finish that and keep my sanity. Footsteps, no. Wood crack, maybe? You sounded like a turkey. You sound like a turkey. Alright, maybe. Where did that go? Why did it fall into the back rooms? It's just gone. Perfect. Okay, we need a bit more of a wood impact. We need impact. Impacky. That's not a word. Oh, wait. I didn't know I had that sound. I like that one. I like that. Vulture, ew. Tree thwack impact low. Okay, this might be exactly what I need. That wasn't... No. Maybe it'll stack well. Eamon says, time to continue animating. Alright, see ya. Thanks for showing up for a little while. Biodynamic impact tonal dark. What does that mean? What? Wait, hold up. Where did I get this? Hold up. Oh, I'm gonna need to find a use for that somewhere. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, where did that come from? And there's another one. Wait, would this sound good? Over here at the end. Ghost Squirrel says... Odyssey would have ended up being a full-length movie, so I don't blame you for not doing it, lol. Yeah, I still really want to do that cow scene, because the lines you put in were really funny. So I still want to do that someday. But I don't know when. Bro is pulling out his secret hidden files. I don't know where this came from. I just pick stuff up off wherever, and like Instagram I find stuff and I get it.
Washington has fallen.
Does that fit? Hold up. Okay, it's off. It's off. It's... Nope. Where? I need to know the exact second that it goes off. Actually, kind of the whole point of this, this segment here is that it goes to silence. That's kind of the whole point.
Washington.
So while I really, really like this impact, I don't think it fits. Okay. Obsidian says that's what I would say too if I didn't want people to know I have secret files. Maybe make the sound effects quiet and then put the voiceover on it. Yeah, but as I was just saying, I think that right there,
Washington has fallen.
that is what I want. That is what I want. Have you tried Premiere Pro? No. I don't like Adobe. It overcomplicates everything. DaVinci is so much easier, and it's a one-time purchase instead of monthly subscription. I'm really hoping they make their photo editing thing better here in DaVinci, because so far it's okay, but it has work to do. It definitely needs some work. Shield impact. That might be what we want. No, that's too metallic. That one's also very metallic. I like that one. That one's going in the stack. Don't know if we can get in here. Obsidian says, I don't like something you have to pay to have and then pay to get rid of. You have to pay to get rid of it? I don't know. That's cringe. Okay, we need a whoosh here. Whoosh. Whoosh. Just... That doesn't sound right. Okay, we're grabbing the... Alright, so trick for making your own whooshes. I have this 3x5 card that I'm going to put in between my mouth and the mic, and I'm going to just blow on it and record that. Okay, so we are going to hit record, and we're going to add this to audio track 6. Whoosh. Yes, I know whoosh doesn't have an H there. Hopping off for now, but good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Whatever your next project is, I hope it works out. Yep. Obsidian says a lot of people say you have to pay to cancel your Adobe subscriptions. I got mine through school last semester, so I didn't even have to pay for it. And I enjoyed using it, but I prefer DaVinci. I use it for Adobe Lightroom. I really like Lightroom. I wish I could have it back, but it's not worth paying for it when I only make the occasional $50 off of photography. So I can't afford to pay $20 a month. It just doesn't work out. Don't make me come over there. PLM says I may or may not be procrastinating. Well, you're giving me watch hours, so that's okay. Okay, I need something for when this... when the cannon lands. Sand. Horse on sand. Oh, I made that one. That was before I had a microphone that made the horse on sand. So it sounds bad. Lol, JK, yeah. Hee-hee-ha. Doesn't need to be that. Okay, so now we gotta have running. Running is not fun. So, what do we got? We got this board here. But he's running on grass, not on wood. So, what can we do? No. Does that sound like running on wood? Not on wood, on grass. Crunch paper. Actually, that's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. This man knows what he's talking about. Okay, we're going to name this run. Audio track 6 is good. Crunch paper lightly. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Okay, solo this. I know it's way off, so I just added a bunch more. Cool, I like that. So now we just need... Okay, it stops right there. Boop. That can go away. That will fade out. Fade it in a little bit too. Perfect. Obsidian says, procrastinating equals no animation. No animation equals no content. No content equals people unsubscribing. People unsubscribing equals no subs. No subs equals channel dying. Channel dying equals no more YouTube. True. Okay, so I need him to actually have an impact here. No more YouTube equals depression. Depression equals unhappy. Unhappy equals death. Yeah, don't procrastinate, guys. Hit. Guys, we're gonna get the Minecraft hit in here. Minecraft. It's gonna be up here. Where's the Minecraft? Minecraft damage? Is that what it's called? No, it's got Minecraft. Yeah, it's Minecraft hit right here. Because I think it's funny. That's why. Gonna pull the pitch down. And we're gonna get another body fall. right here. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Washington has fallen.
Yep. So that's what we've got so far. Let's watch it through the beginning. If anybody notices any quiet spots or something that should have a sound effect, let me know. Eamon says, you know that scream. A lot of movies sneak it in there. Even Batman v Superman. Yes, the Wilhelm scream. I have it. Wilhelm. I even have the part where he falls in the water. Yep, that's the one. Yes, sir. I have had this one for forever. It's Monday already. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to listen through this. If anybody notices spots that need sound effects, need change up in the sound effects, need more, need less, anything of that variety, do let me know. We'll listen to it with the music. And yeah.
Washington has fallen.
Yep. All right, that's it. I think it's good. There might be something else we can do. Maybe. I think the run could use a bit of lower pitch. We'll solo that and listen to it. Yeah. Awesome. Is there a dying breath for when Washington dies? Washington doesn't die. I'm talking about Washington, D.C. Washington has fallen. This guy isn't Washington. Washington, D.C. has fallen. Is what I'm trying to say.
Washington has fallen.
And that happened in 1812, like 3 months before this battle, I believe. They burned the capital to the ground, and then were on their way to Baltimore because they wanted to get up the Chesapeake Bay. But Baltimore was kind of in their way. And so they actually... This Battle of North Point was a delaying tactic to keep the British out of Baltimore for a little bit longer so they could prepare some more. This is Arthur Brooke, Commander Arthur Brooke, who took up command after the guy who got shot and bled out. He did not actually have a quick death like in this video. He bled out, which is not fun. Oh, for this guy? This isn't Washington, but a dying breath would be good. He's actually not... He hasn't been defeated. This guy's dead, but... Dying breath. This guy's dead, but he may have saved America. We don't know how the battle would have gone if the British had the commander that they wanted. But the commander that died here, he was very well liked. Like, a lot well liked by his men. And so the sudden change of command wasn't good for the British at all. Let's see how that is. That's alright, I guess. Okay, with the
Washington has fallen.
Perfect. Thank you. First try. I have never recorded somebody dying before. No, I have. I just did earlier in the stream. But like a dying breath is first.
Washington has fallen.
Okay, what else do I need to do? I think sound effects are all done. I need to make a thumbnail. Don't want to do that on stream. Finished sound is done. Oh, we'll make one of those raw versus edited shorts. We'll do one more listen through of all the audio. See if anything's missing. And then after that, I'm going to export this and we're going to make some shorts. I think just 2. Hey, Muffin, welcome. How's it going?
Washington has fallen.
Gonna be listening, but Hitman ain't gonna finish itself. That's right. Should go work on that. I hope you can't hear my siblings yelling in the background, but if you can, my apologies. I'm just gonna cut out that last bit, because that's not gonna be in the video I post live. Cool. I think that's good. Gonna go ahead and deliver. This is North Point. All sound. Audio, video, both exporting. Going to DaVinci Resolve. Output. Oh, I'm already here. North Point, all... Yeah. Yep. There we go. Now I've got this weird looking thing, because this camera does not record what I wanted it to very well. Can I get it to touch my own finger? Hold on. This isn't working very well. Guys, I've gotten distracted. Okay, whatever. Hello! All right, and what we are going to do is we're just going to go over to Media Pool, right-click, Timelines, create new timeline. Timeline 2, we're going to have, not 14, we're going to have 5 video tracks. We only need 1 audio track. Audio track type is going to be mono, create. Boom. Now we have this. I'm going to make a new bin. This is going to be all the video clips. I'm going to stick that in there. I'll make a new bin as well for timelines. No, timelines should just stay in the master. We'll take all of these sound effects and they go boom in the file. Boom in the file. Badoop. Badoop. Sounds. Cool. Now we have all the timelines. Video clips are in here. Oh no. How long did this take to animate? About 20 hours. Okay, what else do I need? I need the original file, which means I need to go into documents. And then from there, North Point take 3 outputs. Current project. North Point finished. That's what I need. And we're going to stick that in there. Well, bye. Gotta go. All right, bye, Muffin. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, this... Why does it look like this? Oh, there we go. Portrait. Bye, Muffin, don't get eaten. He says that with the sound of past trauma. Who says what with the sound of past trauma? North Point finished is going to go on top. This doesn't look like portrait. I'm zoomed in. Hey, why am I zoomed in? That's weird. Okay, we're gonna put the position up a little bit. Somebody texted me. Again. Okay, this one, we don't want the sound from that one. It was how you said it. You said 20 hours with the sound of past trauma. Is how you said it. Yeah. It took a little while. No, that's we want. No, that's not the one we want actually. I need to go into DaVinci Resolve output. Boom, ouch. No, that's not what I want. I want. Wait, what do I want? Okay, it's N North Point. North Point, all sound. There we go. North Point, all sound. Right here. Video track 3. This is looking chaotic. Let me shrink. I can't shrink that anymore. And this position. No, not X. We need to move the Y. Me when my brick ain't living. You're... No. I'm living just fine. In fact, I'm living great. I'm having a great time. I'm just a little tired. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Obsidian's got it. What did you think he was talking about? Okay, so what we actually want here is to show that bit. Me when Kudzu doesn't have a studio. I think that was a threat on Joel. A threat? Why would he possibly be threatening me? I did nothing. this is at 19.
He's threatening your studio.
What about kids? Hey, welcome. Me when IB runs out of clips. IB will never run out of clips. You just got here. You wasn't lurking. You're always on Joel's streams. I missed so many of these. Joel's streams are different because he actually gets work done. What's the point of streaming if I don't get work done? I'm not going to lie. Nobody wants to sit here and watch me ramble. Sure, Kudzu? Nah, I believe her. She probably just woke up. To chat with us? To chat with you? I can chat with you on Discord. Why risk accidentally sharing stuff that I shouldn't share live when I could just chat on Discord? Like, genuinely. Bro, Kudzu definitely just woke up. IMS, that was just diabolical. Joel's streams are different. Just got here, wasn't looking. Okay, I think I actually got everything. I don't know. Yo! Welcome, Ghost Garage 64. How's it going? Okay, now we need to add some text. And how to do that, just go over here to effects, click, and we are over here on titles. Text plus, because the rest of them are lame. I'm going to go in here. We're going to stretch it out to the end. We're going to grab another one because I need another one later. Why is it up there? It should be down here. Oh no! IMS has turned into an onion baby! IMS says, I'm taking a break from the dishes. I still have one more wave. Yikes. Kudzu did just wake up. Ah. Nobody knew that. Custom title. Raw. Raw and wriggling. That was weird. I don't know why I did that in the Joker voice. Zoom. Boom. Ba ba ba. Ba-da-doom. IMS says Kudzu must have been up late. Obsidian, that's a Sunyan. That is a baby and an onion. Edited. Gonna zoom. And then I'm gonna change the position. What have y'all been doing so far? Today I've been looking at hiking sites near me because I want to go hiking. I'm going to pay money so I get a free pass to one of the near sites. One of the near state parks. Of course, I'm not going to tell you which one, but like, it's a good investment. Hiking. A lot of fun. Is this synced properly? Maybe. Okay, what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna post this Friday. No, this Saturday. And then, ew, I got something weird in my mouth. And then I'm gonna say right here, which means we can elongate this to its end. I'm just gonna say right here in the text, battle, or full video coming 4th. There we go. That was weird. Of July. Brochacho. Okay. Flex. Hey, welcome Flex X9. I will sub. Can you rate my edits? Like on stream? I haven't seen any of your stuff. So I can't do that like right now. Ima says I lost a subscription. Don't worry. It is better that they unsubscribe than if they keep their subscription and don't watch any of your stuff. Okay, I want to change the font because Open Sans is boring and lame. So we are going to... what was the font I bought for this? I don't even remember. Forte? No, it wasn't that. Aquila. I like this one. I like this font. Okay, why does it look like that? Size. Full video coming 4th of July. Why does it look like that? Obsidian says I lost 2 and then gained 1. It was my sister. Rest in peace. Why did your sister unsubscribe? Because my sister isn't subscribed to me. She doesn't have an account. Yo, what about this one? I don't know why it gets all like that and weird. I don't want to use one of the boring fonts. But also, I need it to be readable. I'm going to go ahead and capitalize all of these because it looks better that way. Coming 4th of July. Obsidian says, I think both of my sisters are sub to me, but I have no idea. To rage bait you. The betrayal. She thinks she's funny. L sister. Rest in peace. You have 2 sisters. Nice. Ima says, okay, I should probably get started on the second wave. Not gonna lie. Wave of dishes? Yeah, probably. So, Flex X9, what kind of, edits do you make? Like, I know what that means. It's those little flashy things that, with clips. I learned what that meant a little while ago. Car edits. Cool. Might have to check it out and send them to my cousin. He likes cars. I, however, am not really a car guy. I'm not gonna lie. Time to get to work. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Those little flashy things. Yeah, the shorts that flash through different clips. Okay, I think this is all ready to go. Yeah. Those little flashy things with clips, bruh. Dude, I'm gonna get called Unk so hard. I'm not even that old. I just don't pay attention to this kind of thing. Wait, somebody commented I am a stick. Is that on my I am a stick video from like 2-3 years ago? Obsidian Brick says I made 2 car edits. I made what could be a Mustang commercial and a Ferrari edit. Nice. Yeah, so Flex, man, if you're asking me to review your edits on like rate them on my channel, I don't really do that. I don't even review the Lumabrick sets that I'm supposed to review. Because I'm lazy and that's not what I enjoy making. Hola. Hola. Actually, I did not use templates. File name. What should we file name this? Raw v edited. We're gonna be boring, and we're gonna do endpoint again. Single clip automatic subtitle settings. There's no need for subtitles. We don't have any subtitles here. Actually, I did not use. I already read that. The File of Doom. Actually, I already pushed the button. 9 people watching? Hey, hello 9 people. How's it going? Who all is watching? I know I got a couple people in there who are active in chat. 10 people watching. That's not normal. Thank you everybody for showing up. Okay. That is that done. I know how to make an invisible folder on my desktop. I know how to look it up. I saw that a while back. I know it's possible, but I haven't done it before because, I mean, I have me and a friend who uses this computer. It's funny. I use his account for my Microsoft. I use his Microsoft account. So occasionally you're going to see his name just on my computer. And I'm not going to say what it is, but you'll see it around. I have so many text messages. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to chuck my phone. 11 now. Yo! Hello, 9 people. I'm losing it. Losing what? Arshiash 2351. Sup. Welcome. My apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. At Believe in Legos. What are your thoughts on DaVinci Resolve? I love DaVinci Resolve. I've had very little problems with it in my time of use. I have the studio version, but the free version is also very amazing. You can do most of the stuff you need to do with just the free version. I got it because I'm semi-professional. I'm not really professional, but like I'm starting commissions pretty soon. Let's just call him Nameless. Who is Nameless? Me? Or somebody else? Hoodie uploaded 12 minutes ago. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. I like Hoodie. Okay, what else do we need to do? I should mark things off on my checklist. North Point sound. Done. North Point raw v edited. Done. Scene progression. I don't know how to make one of those. That was an interesting idea I had. I might explore that here. Finished sound, North Point, I did that. Post, North Point, no. Thumbnail. I could do the thumbnail live. Later. North Point time lapses. I could edit the time lapses. Or let's try the scene progression thing. So basically, the idea is it's a short, it's a real format. It's in this vertical Why is my stream frozen? Hey, is my stream frozen for anybody else, or is it just on my computer? It just unfroze. Okay. Kudzu says there's a hoodie studios, a jacket studios. Is there flannel studios though? I don't know of one. I know of a channel called Flannel Shirt Guy. I don't know if he's a Lego or if he does something else. I don't remember. I'm not actually subscribed. I've seen him around though. Oh, something's in my eye. Okay. So what we're gonna start out with, go to media pool, right click, timelines, create new timeline, scene progression. This is just what I call it. It's an idea. I'm gonna start out with 5 tracks. We only need 1 audio track, I think. Don't need stereo, use mono. Use project settings, create. We're gonna go ahead and bring that down to portrait. Okay. And what we need is North Point all sounds. I'm gonna bring this down to that, right down there. Be right back. Okay, see you, Obsidian. Wait, I already said that. I already said that to that. We're down to 6. Guys, I'm being boring. That's okay. That's okay. I was famous for a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna mute this because I don't need to listen to it over and over. So basically what I want to do, I'm not sure it would work well for this one. Yeah, I didn't save all the stuff I needed to make this because I needed one that had just the color grading done and then just the I needed nothing, color grading, taking out the support, and then no, wait, that's all. That's not very interesting. See, if I did more like light stuff, that is interesting. Because there's some actually interesting stuff I can do with the light. Like, I could, in theory, just bring this in here, and then boom, and bring that out. And we go over to the color wheels. That's, no, HDR grade. And we could bump this up, warm it up. And then we got a bit of a sun. That is too warm. We got a bit of a sun. We'll add a corrector so we can actually see what's going on here. And see, we've got more light coming in through there. If I had more stuff going on like that, then I could actually make a scene progression that would actually be interesting. But since I didn't do that with this shot, or this, this shot specifically, because this is the interesting one, that means there's not really anything for me to make with this scene progression, because there's no progression to be found. Hold up. That looks so much better. Wait, maybe I should be doing this. Wait, I was just messing around. I wasn't even... That wasn't supposed to be a good edit, guys. I just applied it to I don't know. I could relight it. That would be more interesting than just doing nothing. Timelines. Create new timeline. Relight. And basically, relighting is just the fancy way of saying I'm doing stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to mute this, and we're going to go through, and every time it cuts to the next scene, like right there, we're going to go ahead and split the clip, locking this so then it doesn't keep splitting all of my sound, in case I want to move it later. This one is a hidden cut, but it's still a cut right there. You see? So we're gonna cut that. That one is a seamless transition. That's not really a transition. Is it? Does it count? Camera movement actually makes everything harder in the editing process, which is fun. Because I get to learn this stuff. And learning this stuff is useful. Because, yes. I mean, I've got a guy who pays me to do this. And so I need to do my best to learn and get better. And I've been learning good stuff anytime he actually has a clip for me to do. It's been a little bit since he has. But the last couple times I learned some good stuff. Okay, it cuts right there. And I'm just navigating through here one frame at a time using the arrows keys. Probably already knew how to do that, but figured might as well say what I'm doing. Because I don't want to be boring. Okay, now that we have all of these done like that, now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this one at the very beginning. We're going to bring it over into the color tab. We've got all these crazy nodes. And we're going to add a corrector node here. Okay, so basically what we've got going on is we've got sunlight here. And I'm going to bring that out. I want to emphasize it. Make it look a little bit better. So we're going to bring up the brightness. Slightly warm it up. Because sunlight is warm. So we're going to warm it up and we're going to bring up the brightness. And now we're down to 5 people watching. Guys, does somebody want to come and be interesting for me? Because I don't think y'all are very interested in what I'm doing. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Hope I'm not being extraordinarily boring, though. Extraordinarily. Okay, we're going to bring this back over here. Lower the exposure, because I want to bring the attention to our guy right here. So if we take that off. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the masks. This is what it looks like with them. So just like slightly better. Then we're going to go up here. And again, we've got the sunlight coming in from back here. And we want to project, we want to direct the eyes of the viewer onto our guy over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring on the light circle. And it's going to be big. And we're going to bring out the fade out section. Going to increase the light, increase the warmth. Boom. And this all is to add depth and make it look more interesting. Go back down over here with, this is our gradient mask. Do you want me to join? If you want to join. I mean, no pressure. You're welcome, but you don't have to. Okay, it looks a little more better this way. And so just make sure the whole clip looks good this way. And then the next clip, I'm going to add a node corrector. Boom. And then we're going to go over here. The sunlight is now coming from this spot. It's going to be slightly less big, but go over to HDR. Exposure should bump up. 3 watching. Guys, I'm not that boring. That's fine. I don't care. I'm getting work done. And watch hours at the same time. Everybody loves watch hours, right? I actually had a friend who got monetized recently, and he shared this secret. Basically, what he did was he took his he took some content, and he had like 10 minutes of content that was on a loop on one of those shorts live streams, which exist apparently. I'm lying. I knew this existed, but he just had it on loop for like 10 hours, and then he got monetized. He did 3 or 5 of those, and then he got monetized real quick. And so I think I'm gonna be doing that sometime soon. I'll just have these live streams with my best content on them, and those are gonna be on a loop. Yo, hello. Okay, kind of just saying the same thing over and over again, but like I'm also doing the same thing over and over. Just bringing out the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. And then in the background, we're going to get a new gradient mask. Everybody loves the gradient mask. Bring it in the corner. Go over here, and we lower the exposure. And that looks like this. It looks better this way. What are you saying yo about? What does that mean? 7 seconds into animation. Awesome. Is that just animation today, or is it more? I have been streaming for 107 minutes. Hey, we're back up to 6. Hey, welcome back, Matan. How's it going? That's not supposed to be global. That's supposed to be in a mask. Basically, what we're doing is relighting all of the set. All of the everything. Because relighting stuff is interesting, and it's fun. And they all love it. Today, awesome. 7 seconds in a single day is pretty good. I animated almost no, there's not even a minute of this. I did like 20 seconds of this in one day because I really wanted to finish it before a trip that I went on. And that was good because if I didn't finish it before the trip, then I wouldn't have been able to present it on that trip. And that presentation went really well. So I'm glad I had it. Okay, we're almost like halfway done with this relighting stuff. So I'm going to go back to where this is clear so I can see better. Why did it do that? Ba 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 ba. It looks like the sun is coming from this direction, but it should be coming from this direction. For continuity's sake. So we're going to light that up. We're going to warm it up. It's too warm. I don't like how warm that is. Here comes the sun. Dooba dooba. And so this one, we're just gonna... Alright, I think it's time for a little bit of self-promotion. If you guys see this and you're like, hey, he's really good, and I wish I was that good, you can get me to do it for you for a small fee. Yay. Alright, self-promotion away. That's Alright, I'll probably be done after I finish this. And stream. Maybe make a, maybe make the thumbnail live. I don't know. I've been saying that all stream. But I've said a lot all stream. Because it's just non-stop ranting. Self-promotion. Yes. Always. Always self-promotion. Because nobody's going to promote for me, so. I gotta self-promote. For watching. Okay. I think the self-promotion scared one viewer away. They're like, this guy, he's so full of himself. I'm not. I just want to be able to have gas money so I can go see my friends. Okay, I think first and foremost, we're going to lower the exposure, because where's this? I don't like how this shot specifically looks. This shot specifically looks bad and gross. And I don't like it. Who is still in chat? Like, who is here? I know Eamon's doing stuff. Kudzu's doing something. And hey, Blitz is here. Hello. Bring this more. Kudzu is plotting. Oh no. What are you plotting? Nothing to do with destroying all of my self-promotion, is it? Because that's scary. And scary things are scary. Hey, Nikolai's still in chat. Kudzu says, I'm not telling you what I'm plotting because I said so. Okay, fine. You don't have to tell me. But I'll be curious now. Everybody, we should spam her on Discord until she tells us what she's plotting. Sounds like an amazing idea. This is probably the most low energy stream I've done since the making music part 2. That's okay. We can't have amazing streams every single time. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Sunlight's coming out from here. Raise the exposure, raise the temperature. And from here. Boom. HDR. Exposure. Aha, never tell losers. Hey! I'm not a loser. That was mean. You're mean. Okay, that just adds depth. And we're actually going to get this third one in here. And we're going to add another one of these. Joel is a loser. Ouch. Okay, that's too far. Too far. Somebody's getting banned. Nah, I'm kidding. You're free to have your opinion. I guess. Joel, don't listen to her. Oh, but what if I am listening to her? You'll just use your alt accounts? What if I ban all of your alt accounts? What about that? You're gonna make another alt account just to call me a loser? Because that's dedication to being mean. He said one day I'll leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child. These are the nights that never die. Make more alt accounts. I have time to spare. You got too much time to spare. So while we have these 6 people here, you want to hear about what the next projects are going to be? Because after this 4th of July video, what's next? Well, the Battle of Baltimore is next. Gotta finish this project. Y'all have heard enough about that, so I'm not gonna go into it again. But I'm gonna be making. I want to make something. I want to make a David versus Goliath video. I think that'd be cool. I think I would learn a whole lot by making Goliath big. There's so much stuff going on involved in making something look giant. Another project I wanted to do. Well, there's a couple challenge videos I'm going to be doing. One of them is I forgot I could stretch it like that. One of them is going to be animating, but every frame I have to do a push-up. That's going to happen eventually. I'm trying to figure out how to make it so I actually have to do a bunch of push-ups instead of just being like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a short animation that's less than a second and be done. Because that's not an interesting challenge video. So I was thinking I could have a bunch of different numbers and I stick them on one of those wheels that you spin and it picks something, and from there I'll have to do that many frames. And the challenge is really just seeing whether or not I survive like 1,000 push-ups or whatever it's going to be. And that's going to be over the span of 1 week. I'm going to have 1 week to finish this challenge. And if I fail, then I fail. Like, that's how it goes. Rude. What's rude? Kudzu just has a lot of energy, so Kudzu makes fun. Kudzu rotten. Kudzu rude. He said one day you'll leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. Because he says, fine, I'll find a stream where villains are welcomed. I like villains. They're interesting. I want to make a story. I want to see a story. Actually, I don't know if... Should I share this concept? Because it's so epic. But like, a series where in the first movie or whatever, the villain is quite clearly a villain and the hero is a hero. But in the next one, the hero turns and he becomes a villain. And the villain and the hero change spots. That'd be fun. But I don't know if I'll ever get around to that because that's a lot of effort. And it would take a long time to write something that actually looks good. Because redemption is hard. Redemption is really hard to write properly because I can't just be like, oh, I'm a good guy now. And have the good guy just be like, oh, I'm evil. It's got to be slow. And slow means it's going to be a lot of work. File name, endpoint, relit of Doom. And with that, all that is left is the thumbnail. Okie dokie, I'm back. Welcome. You just missed me saying what my plans were. All of my next plans. Though there's actually a lot more plans than that. Sometime this week, I'll be posting the slideshow that I did for a presentation, a stop-motion presentation. Not so much of a fun file name. North Point Relit of Doom. Okay. It doesn't need to be fun. It needs to be able to be found. 2 hours. Okay, I need Google Chrome. I need Canva. I'll make a YouTube thumbnail. Present or invite. You know, I'm just going to turn off the camera on this one because it looks weird. Okay. Share screen. Chrome tab. It's a lot of Chrome tabs. Window. Entire screen. Why won't it show the other Chrome tab? Just because it's an alt account. Share. Okay, I'm going to actually put it on stage in a second. I need to upload some files, and I don't know if I'm going to like reveal something that I don't want to. Upload files. Stop motion. Nah, I should go into pictures. Oh yeah, Joel, what head do you use for your Sigfid? I don't know, pretty much any white head. No, not white. Yellow. Pretty much any yellow head. Whatever emotion I'm feeling in the moment. Okay, I don't know if I've had that one yet. Okay. And now I will present on stage. And this guy. Gonna use this guy for my thumbnail. Okay, text. Fourth. No, stop doing that. Fourth. I don't want it to make it small. Fourth of no. Independence. Wait, hold up. It's being weird. It's messing with my brain. Independence. That's not. Hold on. Stop singing that song. It's stuck in my head now. Too bad. I'll sing other songs. I'd swim and sail on savage seas. Is that how you spell independence? Independence. Yeah, it is. Okay. With not a fear of drowning. Independence Day. But this isn't really that battle. I don't know. Guys, what should I put on my thumbnail? The battle. No, that's going to be the title. The title is Battle of North Point. Independence Day. Special. Maybe? Something like that. Should put words. Thank you. I hadn't thought of that. Where is text spacing? Should put words. Try North Point. Well, no, that's what the title of the video is going to be, is the Battle of North Point. Obsidian's Guide to Making a Title. Put words. But titles and thumbnails are actually kind of rough, actually. Yes, I hate making them. Like, come on, I just spent 20 hours making this, and now I have to actually advertise it? Are you serious? Why can't somebody else advertise it for me? Making cool videos and getting people to watch your cool videos are two separate different things. Separate different things. That was redundant. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's annoying. And sometimes I wish I could just have one without doing the other. But alas, we gotta do the stuff we don't like in order to do the stuff we do want to like. Independence Day special. Here, watch this. I'm gonna do something. Gonna go boom. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I was actually gonna delete that part. Control C. Good. Boom. Here, guys. Click. Click here if you're patriotic. See, it's clickbait because I didn't even spell your right. I think I'm just gonna use this. I'm kind of lazy. I don't know. I've got like a week to figure out something else better. Hey, welcome, Green Lego Bender. I think it's been a little bit since I've seen you. Just download that. Yes, it's beautiful. Thanks. If I had trains, I would have lots of fun and I would get ice cream. Trains don't normally go to the ice cream shop. Not normally. Normally they go to the train station. The train station might have ice cream. Okay, what else do I have on my to-do list? Make thumbnail. Done. How long have I been streaming? I have been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Joel is trying to crush your dreams. I mean, it's your train. Make it go wherever you want. Independence Day special. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it there. Good 2 hours spent. I'm kind of hungry. I've got some other stuff I need to do that I can't do on stream. Yeah, so thank you everyone who stuck around. Yeah, next Monday I won't be here because I have people coming over. But the Monday after that, depending on when the people leave, because he's going to be here a full week, depending on if he leaves in time, I might still stream Monday the 6th. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed. Keep your eye out for this video, which will come out before I stream next. Bye!